All right. Good evening and welcome to Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics. We are live from Haley Field here in Blytheville, Arkansas, as your Rivercrest Colts get ready for a tough 4A3 showdown against the Blytheville Chickasaws. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time we go live. Tonight, the Colts are 6-3 overall, 5-1 in conference, and they cemented their spot as the number 2 seed out of the 4A3 after outscoring Truman 42-32 last Friday. Blytheville started the year strong, and a 3-game skid has them sitting at 5-4 overall, 3-3 in conference. But they gave Pocahontas a tough game last Friday. The Chickasaws lost that game 32-22, but it was a 4-point game late in the third quarter, and that was with Blytheville losing 4 turnovers and turning the ball over on downs 3 times inside the 13-yard line. The Chickasaws are big, they're strong, and they're fast, and they're led by junior ball carrier Tim Brown. Brown is third in 4A with 1,249 rushing yards. He's run for 14 touchdowns and is averaging a whopping 10.5 yards a carry. Running back Ingram Battles is a great change of pace back to complement Brown. Blytheville sophomore quarterback John Tavius Johnson. We're going to pause just for a second for the national anthem. Outstanding job on the national anthem by a lady here at Haley Field. Again, the Chickasaws, Blytheville sophomore quarterback John Tavius Johnson, he's thrown for 1,029 yards and 10 touchdowns. He was 21 of 35 for 287 yards and 3 touchdowns against Pocahontas last week. He spreads it out to good receiving corps led by senior Levin Reed. Reed has 16 receptions for 342 yards and 4 touchdowns. He pulled down 5 passes for 107 yards and 2 scores against Pocahontas. Tyron Walker and Darius Wilson have 271 yards and 127 yards respectively. On defense, they're led by sophomore Chris Hatcher, who has 94 tackles. 26 of those are tackles for loss, which is number 1 in all of 4A in the state of Arkansas. And he also has 1.5 sacks. Sophomore defensive back Derek King has snagged 3 interceptions on the season. For the Colts, they've been led by do-it-all junior Michael Rayner. Rayner has 34 receptions for 685 yards, which is good for the number 5 spot in 4A in the state. And he also has 11 touchdowns, which is second in 4A. He ran for a career-high 163 yards last week against Truman. And then junior running back Kobe Turner has 982 yards on the ground with 18 touchdowns, which is number 3 in 4A. So Kobe is just 18 yards away from reaching that 1,000.
He's close.
Rivercrest counters with a sophomore signal caller of their own in Cavante Washington. Washington has improved a lot over the season, and he's thrown for 1,128 yards and 13 touchdowns. He's also run for 378 yards and 5 more scores. That's the part of his game that has really picked up, is making the reads and getting some yards on the ground. On defense, a ton of production has come from Marcus Slayton, Wyatt Lancaster, and Trent Kimbrough. Slayton has 105 tackles, which is good for 4th in all of 4A. And he also has 21 tackles for a loss, which is also number 4 in 4A. Lancaster has 94 tackles, 22 of those for loss, which is good for the 3rd place in 4A. And he also has 8 sacks, which is number 2 in the state in the 4A. Kimbrough has 72 tackles, 22 of those for loss, which is number 3 in 4A, and he also has 2.5 sacks. The Colts lead the all-time series, 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, and they've won the last 2 games in the series. So settle in, folks, and get ready as Rivercrest Athletics brings you all of the Rivercrest Blytheville action. We have myself, Danny and Todd and Bubba all here to bring you the action as we normally do. All right.
Good job, Coach. Good job. Welcome, you guys. Welcome into Blytheville here right downtown. And this is our regular season ending game. And we're going to have our hands full tonight, I believe. They're going to be a tough foe. And we don't want to catch ourselves looking ahead to next week for the state playoffs as we play Gentry. We've already found that out at home. And so kind of let the cat out of the bag early there tonight. But we will be home next week to play Gentry. And they're going to come way back up from Fayetteville, above Fayetteville. So, anyway, we got to finish this game strong tonight. We want to finish with a good 7-3 record and 6-1 in our conference. So, Ronnie's told you some of the guys to be looking out for tonight. Right now at midfield, we have our captains, and they've had senior night here just before we went on live. And they announced all their seniors like we did at home last week against Truman. So, welcome, congratulations to all their seniors as they were announced earlier.
Colts won the toss. They're going to receive to start this ball game.
A little breezy. We got a good strong south wind. I don't know, probably 10 mile an hour or better.
We will start with the wind to our backs, it looks like.
Yeah. If you've never been to this stadium, it's kind of in between buildings here, so that's kind of a help, I think, kind of knocking off the wind. It may not even be blowing as hard down on the field as it is up here where we're at in the press box. We got a pretty high perch here as we look here down over the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was quite a climb up here for us old guys.
Yeah, we had to take a break halfway and catch our breath and get on up here.
I thought I was in Guatemala again.
And Colts are taking the field there. We've got some freshmen dressed out tonight, so that's exciting for them.
Watching the 2 games, about the only thing they did was onside kick and sky kick. I didn't see them kick deep any.
Yeah, we're already talking about onside kicks and sky kicks, and that's been the norm if you're facing Rivercrest this season. And I think we handled that better against Truman, except that very first one that we let roll 10 and everybody just backed off. But hopefully we're going to get
tonight,
that figured out.
If they use the little sky kicks, that wind may play a factor in that. So it's going to be have to really be careful about making those catches.
Depending on which direction you're kicking, it might be blown back over you if you're not careful. But there is some pretty good strong gusts. But it's warm. This is unreal for first Friday night in November. It's 75 degrees. We're up here in short sleeves and ready to bring you the ball game tonight, man. We're getting into the good time of year now as we get ready to finish up the regular season night and then head off into state. And looking forward to it.
All right.
Here comes the Chickasaws.
Chickasaws taking the field. The Colts tonight, they have 48 players on their roster, 12 seniors, 19 juniors, 12 sophomores. They moved up 5 freshmen from the junior high team.
Yeah, I'm seeing Naheem Rayner, to Kylan Sanders, Demarius Faison, also D'Emanuel Harris, and Cash Span. As that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen. So congratulations to those guys. It's got to be exciting to be over there on the high school sideline, dressed out in the high school uniform, high school helmet on for the first time. And so congratulations to our freshmen.
They had a good season junior high, and have some more players who were starters that could have moved up and played here. I think they were ready to get basketball started.
Yeah, we got some guys switching, playing both sports, which I think is good.
Yeah.
And I know Coach Robinson's waiting for football players too.
And I'll just go ahead and tell y'all right up that junior high boys basketball team will be one you want to come and watch. That might be the best team that's come through that age.
There we go, a little pooch kick down about to 25-yard line. We'll start right there.
That's going to be Michael Rayner on the return. He's going to take it out to about the 31-yard line where the Colts will take over 1st and 10, their first series of this contest, 11:55.
That's about
in the first quarter.
That's about as much as a kick away as we've seen in many weeks. And it went to the 25. But
it might have caught us off guard a little bit.
We have seen so many onside kicks this season.
All right. Well, here come the Colts. They start with Michael Rayner in the backfield at the quarterback position. We've seen that a few times this season. We have 2 players out to the left, 1 out to the far right. That looks like Elrod over there. That's Rayner. He's going to keep it, and he's got a blocker out there. He runs over his blocker, actually.
Pushed him up. Yep.
Picks up another 8 or 9 yards after he just plows into the back of Austin Elrod over there.
He just pushed him the direction he wanted him to go and got a block there. You might see a strange-looking fellow, strange number 40 there. That's Trent Kimbrough's wearing a couple jerseys tonight. He got him blocking on offense. So if you see number 40 out there, that is Trent. We're used to him in 74.
Could you imagine he and Slayton back there in a wishbone look?
Oh, goodness. Kobe's going to take a direct snap right here.
And, Turner's going to keep it, and he's going to fall forward for a yard on the play as the ball is going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Colts. 11:10 left to go in the first quarter.
Blytheville stacked it up in a hurry right there. Number 9, Venturis Lucas. Vitarius, I'm sorry.
A little tighter formation here for the Colts, and Washington's in at quarterback. He's
got a man
left.
wide open.
He's got a man wide open down here. That's Kobe Turner.
Yes,
he
sir.
catches at the 19-yard line and takes it down to about the 2-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 1, actually, before he's finally brought down.
Man, he did. He rolled out in the right direction.
This is 2 years ago. This is how we started. It was a long play down to the 1.
Sure was. Dan has the photographic memory of 2 years ago, and we started off the same way. But, man, he didn't have anybody within 25 yards of him, I don't think.
Wide open. Cavante Washington, his first pass of the night is a strike to Kobe Turner. He caught that about the 19, took it down to the 1.
Looks like Kobe's going to play they may direct snap it to Marcus.
Yeah,
they
it's
do.
Going to be Marcus.
He's going to be in there. Touchdown, Colts, man, right off the bat.
1-yard touchdown run by Marcus Slayton with 10 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Yes, sir. Nice start. Nice pass on this windy night. Of course, we did have the wind to our back. That's the time to throw the bomb.
The Chickasaws were looking at the referees a little bit after that because after the whistle had blown, Slayton had dropped the ball there in the end zone, and so they were saying that he fumbled it, but he didn't. He'd already crossed the plane before that. So Josh Johnson set to try the point after. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is true. And so 10:07 here in the first quarter. The Colts strike early and fast, and they're up 7-0 here at Haley Field.
What a start. What a start.
You know, that was about as good as you can draw it up right there.
Yes, it is. I'm checking something here. Had somebody saying they're having trouble picking it up and making sure we're getting that.
Is going to tee it up and kick it off right here.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a deep on 20-yard line.
Yeah, we had to stop it and go live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we had to stop the broadcast and go live again, so you should be able to catch us here. Again, if you're just joining us, it's 7-0 Colts as they score on their first possession of this contest. 10:07 left to go in the first quarter. Blytheville takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Their quarterback is number 10, Jontavius Johnson. And he's going to look to pass the very first
He's got a guy open there at the 40.
And he has a guy open there. I believe that's number 6, Nadarius Wilson. And he was
brought down by T.J. Scott.
T.J. Scott on the covers there. So the Chickasaws pick up a first down on their first play from scrimmage. And it's 1st and 10 Blytheville from their own 41-yard line. 9:46 left to go in the first quarter.
If you're having trouble with the broadcast buffering, just kind of go out and go back in. It should fix it. We had to go back live.
There's another pass over here. It's
There's
picked off by Kobe Turner.
Yes, sir.
And he's still on his feet.
He's
he
on
breaks
his-
a
look
tackle.
out,
He's
look
at
out.
the 35. He's got some blockers in front. He's at
gone.
the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to score it.
Touchdown.
46-yard pick six by Kobe Turner.
Woohoo! That's nice. That's nice.
He broke a few tackles there at midfield and took it to the house. He had some blockers out in front, and so with 9:24 left to go here in the first quarter, the Colts strike again, courtesy of a pick six.
When he turned that corner, Coach, it was smooth sailing, man. He kicked in the afterburners, and he was gone. What a big play. What a big play.
So 13-0 now. Colts with the lead as Josh Johnson set to try the point after again. Austin Elrod with the hold. There's the kick. And once again, it is
It
true.
looks good.
It hits the field house over there. And it's 14-0 Rivercrest with 9:24 left to go in the first quarter.
What a good start. What a good start.
It's so good it got the Blytheville band playing over here.
That's right. Yeah, we're playing across the way over there. And good to see our band here tonight, supporting our guys. They coming home from a fourth place finish in the state competition on Tuesday. And we got home about midnight, but it was worth it. We had a good day. And they had a great season. Many, many trophies they brought home this year. Thank you, band.
So Leland Newsom again set to kick off for the Colts. He wears number 17. He kicked from the 40-yard line. He kicks it again deep. Again, nice kick. It's going to be caught at the 5. And with a full head of steam, number 11, that's going to be Tyron Walker, takes it out to the 36-yard line. He's going to be met there by several Colts.
Nice play for Jaden Stovall was there fighting off that block and got his arms around him.
So Stovall with the tackle on the kickoff. And it'll be 1st and 10 Chickasaws from their own 36-yard line. 9:16 left to go in the first quarter. 14-0, Rivercrest on top here early.
Looks like they want to pass again. Going down 14-0 early. This is probably going to throw the ball in the air, and they're going to be throwing against the wind.
They have two receivers out to the right, one out to the left. Quarterback hands it off to, I believe that's number 22, Ingram Battles.
Colton Ball's in there. And Trent Kimbrough, number 40. See a new number on him, number 40.
They're going to give him a gracious spot right there.
Yeah.
Wow, about 3 yards on that.
Looked like he was down about the 37 or 8 to me.
They spotted at the 39, so it'd bring up 2nd down and 7. A handoff again to Ingram. Battles, and he's going to get a first down this time as he takes it to midfield. The ball will be spotted at the 50-yard line there with
Marcus Slayton on the bottom of the pile with Quinshawn Perry on top of the pile. He's their star.
So 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws. They're down 14-0 in this one as the Colts they come ready to play tonight. Johnson takes the snap. He hands off to Battles again, and he's going to be brought down after about a 2-yard gain.
Marcus and Quinshawn Perry in on that play. Marcus Slayton. Those two had back-to-back plays. They are moving the ball here.
So 2nd down and 8 now for Blytheville.
This is kind of their bread and butter. They like to run the ball.
A handoff again to Battles, and he's going to fall forward to the 45-yard line.
Number 2, Kobe Turner on top of the pile there, and Trent Kimbrough on the bottom.
So that gain of 3 will bring up 3rd down and 5 for Blytheville. Again, their quarterback is number 10, John Tavius Johnson.
Yeah, they're moving fast. They're hurry up.
Two receivers out to the right, one far left. Ingram Battles in the backfield with the quarterback, and he is going to take the handoff, and this time he's going to be hit hard by, I believe that's Kobe Turner.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a gain of 1 maybe. So that's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah,
4th and 4. 7:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Rivercrest on top 14-0.
Hurry, hurry, hurry is what they're doing, man. You got to be ready. Don't give much time to sub or anything.
They're going to bring in Tim Brown, their big running back. So you can almost bet he's going to touch the football right here.
Number 2's ran for over 1,200 yards this year.
There's the handoff to him, and he stumbles, but he's still on his feet.
Yeah, what a balance. We're trying to strip the ball, but he's going to fight all the way up to the 33-yard line.
We hit him there short of the line of gain, but he was able to regain his balance, and he's taking it down to the 33-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws as Tim Brown picks up the first down.
Yeah, he don't go down easy. Great balance there. Great balance.
6:15 left to go in the first quarter. Colts on top 14-0. Chickasaws with their best drive so far. They have 2 receivers out to the right. They have a lone receiver to the left. Tim Brown is in the backfield, and we have a timeout.
Blytheville's going to call a timeout.
We had more success against the run against guys when we played 4 down linemen. We're back to 3 down linemen. Right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be
So with 5:57 left to go in the first quarter, the Chickasaws call their first timeout. And
I think maybe got us in that 3 front with coming out with 2 passes right off the bat. But they do look like they want to run it a little bit more now for sure after about 5 in a row. Beautiful night here in Blytheville, man. It is nice and warm and 75 degrees in November. What is the day? November 4th?
November 4th. I'm looking over at our crowd, and we have a pretty decent crowd over there. It kind of looks like they're sitting as if they're trying to spell out something over there, the way they're kind of separated. Be cool if they could spell out, where they're spelling out Colts over there.
Colts, yeah. Have to get somebody to orchestrate that next time. I got a lot of bleacher space here. It's good. Kind of an older stadium.
So 1st and 10 for the Chickasaws. Tim Brown takes the handoff, and he's going to pick up another 7 or 8 yards on that play as he's still on his feet.
Still no whistle.
With a crowd of defenders around him. He takes the ball down to the 29-yard line. Again, he is a force to be reckoned with. 1,249 rushing yards on the season. That's good for 3rd in 4A football in the state of Arkansas.
See Wyatt Lancaster in there and about 6 others. He takes a whole load of guys to bring him down, man. He's got great balance.
And he's still in the backfield with quarterback John Tavius Johnson. He's going to take another handoff. This time he finds a little seam there, and he's going to be gone as he takes it in.
Tim Brown, touchdown for the Blytheville Chickasaws.
29 yards.
When he cleared the line, it was just free sailing, all green and maroon there in the – for some reason our service is going in and out, so hang in there with us. Let me check here. We're good. We're good. Yep. 14-6 here. 5:16 to go in the first quarter, as Ronnie said, Coach Dye just said, and that was a big series there. They just brought out the run game and just ran it down our throat.
They said, hey, they're not going to lay down and let us just walk away with this one. They're going to put up a battle. So we
seems like last 2 or 3 games we've had that 14-0 lead, and then we've had to just kind of fight for it from there on. But nice quick start for the Colts, and Blytheville answers there on that second series.
Set to kick off. That's 11 Reed, and that's going to be returned by, I believe that's Stovall over there.
I do too, yeah.
And he falls forward to the 46-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Well, they're going to mark him at the 45. One side judge over here had him at the 46, and the other said 45, and they marked him at the 45.
Good field position. I was just hoping he'd get a little window because he could have hit it and got a lot of yardage.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 45-yard line with 5:09 left to go in the first quarter. They're up 14-6.
Blytheville's 5-4 on the season and 3-3 in conference, and as one of the coaches said, they may be the best 4-loss team in the conference.
Hey, there's a little
nice little jump
on the defense there.
Going with the hard count, hard clap, and pick up a free 5 there for the Colts.
So 5-yard penalty will bring up first down and 5.
Yeah, it's time to button up everything. As state's just 1 week away, it's time to get sharp.
Devontae Washington takes the snap. He pitches it out to Kobe Turner, who breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to fall forward to the 45-yard line. Turner was just needing 18 yards to reach that 1,000-yard mark in rushing going into this game.
Boy, just in the first 6-7 minutes tonight, we've seen some athletic plays, haven't we? These guys have got such balance as athletes. Yeah, we're going to be back 2nd and 1.
So 2nd down and 1 from the Chickasaw 46-yard line. Kobe Turner resets next to his quarterback. He's going to take the handoff, and he's going to fall forward.
The first down. He's still up.
Still on his feet.
Up. Man.
And so he's going to take the ball down to the 34-yard line. And he
I was excited he got a first down. He said, I'm going to fall forward for 10 more yards.
I did. I thought he was just going to fall forward there, and he just wound up getting another 10.
That was amazing. He almost come out of that and stood up. If he would have been gone.
This time a little pitch back to Washington. We got a receiver down there. And it bounces up. It's going to be caught. It's going to be caught by Austin Elrod off the deflection as he catches the ball at the 5-yard line.
They're calling it a catch.
It bounced off of Rayner's helmet, and it popped straight up in the air, and Austin Elrod with a heads-up play there makes the catch, a diving catch at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Colts with 3:43 left to go in the first quarter.
You said it, Coach. You talking about heads up. That's a heads-up play. Wow.
Kobe Turner sets in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. He's going to run in for the score.
Touchdown.
Another touchdown for Kobe Turner, and 5 more yards toward his total.
Heads-up play.
That was a lot of Kobe Turner, and then just that great ricochet catch there, man. That was awesome by Austin Elrod. What a play. Little flea flicker play there, and the defensive player played it pretty good.
He did. He played well. Rayner just had a step on him, and the ball just hit off his helmet or something, and it went way up in the air. I was really surprised that they didn't get it.
Yeah.
But Austin Elrod saw it and dove and caught it. There's Josh Johnson with another point after. That's good. And with 3:27 left to go in the first quarter, Rivercrest on top, 21-6.
Well, he is looking good on them extra points tonight, and offense looks like it's percolating pretty good. We just got to get this defense to figure out how to stop this running game of Blytheville, and we're going to be all right. We welcome you guys, and thank you for watching in. We're glad to be bringing this to you. It's been a great regular season. This has been our first season of bringing you every game on live stream, and, man, we just enjoy doing it. I know once in a while we'll have a glitch or so. You never know from one town to the other what kind of reception you're going to get. But we thank the school for the equipment they were able to supply us to get better coverage this year, and just want to thank them for their support. And, man, this is a thing we enjoy doing.
Leland Newsom this time with a little squib kick there. I think it just went off the side of his foot.
Yeah.
But it's going to be down just at the 46-yard line of Blytheville.
We've seen so many of them this year, we thought we'd try one ourselves, I guess. I don't know. I think he meant to hit it a little bit harder than that.
He's had 2 great kickoffs so far in this one.
3:26 still left to go in the first quarter. Colts have already put 21 points on the board. Coach, that's pretty good.
That is excellent. This time Johnson's going to be the quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to Ingram Battles, and he's going to be met there.
They
blew the whistle. They blew the whistle.
Jaden Stovall there.
Stovall was in there. I think it was Quinshun Perry might have had him first and forced him to take a different route. It was somebody there on the inside that got into him.
That might be the first time we stopped him for no gain.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Chickasaws. Little blitz coming this way.
Yeah.
But the play goes the opposite way, and that's going to be Ingram Battles. And
going to be bumped out by Kevin Morris.
Kevin Morris over here. They might have got away with a hold right here on this end, but
I noticed White Lancaster coming from the far side, and they're running mainly up the middle and to the right side. They're kind of staying away from that left side right now.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the Colt 46-yard line. They bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Chickasaws. There's a snap, handoff to Battles, and this time he's going to be met by that's T.J. Scott.
What a play.
But the running back is going to fall forward and out of bounds to the 42-yard line where he'll have a 1st down for Blytheville.
Nolan Williams in on there, and one of them fighting off the block real nice and taking him out of bounds. That's another 1st down, like you said.
2:35 left to go in the first quarter. A new set of backs and receivers coming in for the Chickasaws, including number 2, Tim Brown, who carried the load the last series for Blytheville. They running 2 different backs here, Ingram Battles and Tim Brown, and Brown has had a pretty good game so far. There's a handoff to him, and he's going to be wrapped up this time, and he's still on his feet, but he's finally brought down as
is that Marcus?
Quinshon Perry.
Quinshon Perry. White Lancaster. Yep.
So a gain of a couple on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for Blytheville. We're under 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Quinshon Perry just seems to improve every game this season. We call his name more and more. He's had a really good year. He's going to have to come off the field. I don't know what happened, if he broke a chin strap or.
I don't know, but the play clock's at 9, so.
They run Royal McChristian in there.
There's a handoff to him, and he's going to be hit hard right there by, I believe that's Marcus Slayton. Yeah. Also Trent Kimbrough in there, who's wearing number 40 tonight.
That was a Slayton. So, that was a Slayton hit. Went directly backwards.
Oh.
You just kind of know a Marcus tackle. He don't go much forward. That's going to bring up 3rd and long, Ronnie.
Slayton bells ring.
Yes, that's right. There we go. We were talking about listening to Christmas music before. Man, there you go. That's a good work in there.
1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Johnson with a pass to the right. He has a receiver out there, but it goes through his hands. That's number 12, I believe, Mike Terry. And
White Lancaster was out there in coverage.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he's got to slip out there and guard that back.
So 4th down and 8 for the Chickasaws. And as Danny Graham just told us, they did not punt at all last week. So
against Pocahontas.
I'm sure they're going to go for it here. Quarterback John Tavius Johnson is in there. There must be an equipment issue or something with Tim Brown because he's still over here on the side. And Johnson rolls to his left. There's some pressure by Nolan Williams. And the pass goes incomplete. Great job by number 44, Nolan Williams, as he applies pressure to the quarterback and forces him to throw to his left and throws it over the head of his receiver.
Mike Rayner was down there too. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And they don't like to punt much, and they give Pocahontas all they wanted last week. Dan said it was a 4-point game late in the game and ended up at 10 points. And so Pocahontas, Mr. Baker's going for the all-time record tonight. He needs 4 touchdowns to set the all-time AAA record.
So the Colts will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line with 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They're up 21-6. There's Cavante Washington taking the snap. He hands it off to Kobe Turner, and Turner is still on his feet to about the 50-yard line. And he's over 1,000 yards on the season.
There you go. There you go.
They're going to spot it at the 49-yard line.
Man, Kobe looks like he's just gliding tonight, man. He's not really he's not running heavy at all. He just floats.
He's limping a little bit going off the field over there. So hopefully he's
might have turned an ankle or something there a little bit. Hopefully that's not too serious. He's going to
Marcus Slayton comes in.
Get some treatment.
There's Rayner in motion with a hard count, and this time Chickasaw stayed home.
They almost bit again.
5 on the play clock. There's a snap, pass out to Rayner, and it's a perfect pass, and he caught it, and he's up. He's at the 32-yard line before he's finally brought down inside the 30 down to the 20. They're going to spot him at the 25-yard line.
Just a shirt tail. Just a shirt tail, boy. He would have been gone.
Great play play call there. And that's the end of the first quarter with the Colts winning the first quarter 21-6.
He has such great breakaway speed and separation speed, man. I thought he was gone, but they grabbed just that shirt tail, that jersey.
The thing that amazes me about him is it looks like he's running hard, and then all of a sudden you see him kick it into a different gear.
Yeah. He's got a high gear for sure, and sure hope Kobe's all right. Looking over there, look like they're retaping an ankle. That might be something that's been this time of year. You got aggravating injuries and things that's sore and all kind of things. So they over there, Coach Rainwater's taking that tape off or adding a little bit more tape to it to that ankle. So hopefully that's something that will be okay.
Nobody's healthy in week 10.
No.
Nobody's healthy in week 10.
No, you're right. Dan,
everybody's a little banged up about this time.
Nobody's healthy this time of year, and you learn to play sore and a little bit twisted and everything else.
So the two teams will swap ends of the field, and the Colts will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Chickasaw 25-yard line as the clock resets to 12 minutes, and we get ready to start the second quarter.
Colts will be going against the wind for the first time.
Marcus Slayton in the backfield with quarterback Cavante Washington. He takes the handoff, and he's going to be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The defender, number 3, that's Ladarius Reed, chose a smart route and went after his ankles.
Yes, yeah. 11:42 as we just get started in the second quarter here.
T.J. Scott is in at running back now along with Washington. Stovall in motion. And
he jumped
Blytheville
again.
jumps again as they were a little bit anxious on that play.
Fabius Dowd on that jump there, and number 8. And, man, that's they're working that. They're working that tonight more than I've seen them work it this season, trying to draw that, get that free 5.
So 5-yard penalty, and that's going to spot the ball at the 19-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 4 for Rivercrest. Again, T.J. Scott in the backfield. There's the little pass to Rayner. He's got –
Can he get the edge?
No. He's not able to get outside as
what number is that? Number 3. Ladarius Reed. He was recognized as one of the seniors tonight for Blytheville. Makes a good play out there, stretching that out and taking Michael Rayner down.
A loss of a yard. You don't see that much on a Rayner catch.
No.
There's loss of one.
Not many guys keep him from getting the corner, and he kept him from getting the corner.
So 3rd down and 5 for Rivercrest, and there's Rayner in motion. He's going to be out here with Austin Elrod to the right, 2 receivers to the left.
Look for a pass here.
T.J. Scott in the backfield. There is the pass to Rayner, just as Todd said.
Get in there. Touchdown.
That's going to be a
Yes,
touchdown,
sir.
Michael Rayner.
Touchdown, Colts. Just kick it out there and let him do his magic. That's what I say.
So, 20-yard pass and catch for Michael Rayner from Cavante Washington.
It's pretty talented, Coach, when you can catch the ball, run, and then push the blockers where you want them. Just throw them in place, just like he's dealing cards. He just pushes them in place.
He met a defender head on right there. And I tell you what, he's a talented young man. Here's the point after. There's a high snap. Elrod's going to roll to his right. He looks and he finds a man in the end zone. That's Kevin Morris, number 12. So the 2-point conversion on a we're going to say that was intentional.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a high snap, and the senior Austin Elrod made the best of it. He turned and rode to his right, and he connected with Kevin Morris there in the end zone for 2 points.
Austin Elrod come ready for anything tonight. He's caught that tip pass. Right there, we got a bad snap. He just rolls out and said, that's no big thing. I'll just throw it in the end zone for 2 points. And so Austin Elrod, I don't know if anybody knows what Wheaties are unless you're 40 years or older, but he ate his Wheaties this morning, man. So
with 10:27 left to go in the first half, the Colts strike again, and they're up 29-6 here. We're scoring at will. We're 13 and a half minutes into this game. Yeah, we've scored just about every series that I can remember. Leland Newsom's going to have to ice his leg tomorrow. He's kicking off so much tonight so far. Well, he really gets a lot of good distance on kickoffs. He's come in and really puts a foot in it.
See how he does here against the wind.
There's the kick, and it's going to be caught at about the 18-yard line. That's going to be Ingram Battles there, and he runs, and he's going to be met there by several Colts.
The whole team. 22's down there. It's facing, isn't it? Yep. No,
Kieran Morris.
Kieran Morris.
Yep. 42 to Kylan Sanders.
Yeah, let it go. Freshman. Kylan Sanders in on the play there. Now, Kieran is a football player and plays the drums, so he is multi-talented, and great job there with those guys on special teams. Pretty good field position there as they start at the 32-yard line. See if we can't come up with another defensive stop here.
So, again, number 10, that's Johnson, the quarterback, John Tavius Johnson, and he has number 2, Tim Brown, in the backfield with him. There's the handoff to Tim Brown. He makes a little move there, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds by number 19. No, that's Elrod, 15.
Oh, okay, Elrod, yep. Trenton. I was thinking it was Stovall for a minute, but it was Austin Elrod, yep.
So a loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down and 11.
Is that our first tackle for loss? I think it is. We usually have a bunch of those, but they've been pretty quick to the line, pretty quick to the gaps.
There's a snap. This time he's going to pass to his right. He has a receiver over there. That's number 8. And that's Fabius Dowd over there.
Kevin Morse with the takedown there. Was right there on the play. They're going to pick
correction,
up.
That's number 6, Nadarius Wilson.
Going to pick up just a yard, and so it's going to be 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 9 for the Chickasaws with 9:50 left to go here in the first half. Colts on top, 29-6.
29-6. All Colts all the time. I like it.
You have 2 receivers on each side of the line. Tim Brown in the backfield. He's going to roll to his left as well as the quarterback, and he's going to be nice little pass there to Tim Brown, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 49-yard line.
Marcus Slate.
That's going to pick up a first down for Blytheville.
Yeah, a little late-minute flip there, just really, really talented. Marcus was Johnny on the spot, got him right out of bounds, but it is going to be a first down for the Blytheville Chickasaws.
There's a snap. Handoff to Tim Brown. He's taking it to the left. He's got a little hole right there. He bites off a blocker, and he's going to be brought down by number 52. I believe that's Tyshawn Love. Yeah.
Well, he just don't go down usually when he gets the first hit. A little bit of extracurricular there. Guys are backing up with their hands up. Make sure we keep it clean on both sides.
He got up off of the tackle, and place went crazy over there. I don't know what happened, but he had both hands up, said, hey, I didn't do anything.
He is a tough runner.
There's a snap. Handoff to Battles this time. He's going to take it to the left side, and there's going to be, I believe that is Jacavian.
Yeah, Jacavian Williams and Austin Elrod on the tackle.
So a gain of about 4 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 6.
They like to run that hurry up, and I mean they hurry up.
And I tell you what, they are running over here to this left side, and it really surprises me because you got Kimbrough and Lancaster both over here.
Yeah, and they are they're blowing some holes. That offensive line is doing a pretty good job. They get some big boys.
There's a handoff to Battles. Again, he finds a hole over here, and he's going to be tripped up by Jacavian Williams and
Marcus
Slayton. But not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, they have moved the ball really good on the ground, and they, like I said earlier, they've got a 1,200-yard rushing back. Tim Brown, 1,249 going in the game.
Tim Brown and
Battles
both had 200-yard games in the same game.
Dan's telling us that Battles and Brown both had 200 yards in one game.
A
little high there.
Some pressure there by Wyatt Lancaster on the quarterback.
That's his favorite thing to do is make life rough for quarterbacks, and so
he got there.
He's got him, Wyatt Lancaster. He's got 8 sacks this year. He's got 22 tackles for loss. Man, I love the TFLs, tackle for loss. They're right back at it, Coach.
Into the game for the Chickasaws. That's number 111, Reed. He lines up far right. And they have two receivers out there to the right, one to the left. There's a handoff to Tim Brown, and he's going to be met there in the backfield. And that's going to be number 52, Tyshawn Love, and Wyatt Lancaster, as well as Kobe Turner.
You go high and I go low. That was that thought right there. That's what you got to do. You got to get his feet to stop because he keeps them churning.
You know, that time he carried the ball to the right side, and he was met by several defenders there. So maybe they'll continue to do that.
That was a good up and down right there. Get him stopped, get his legs stopped because, man, he just keeps churning.
Two receivers to the left, one to the far right. There's a
third
handoff to Tim Brown again.
Look
There's
here.
Wyatt Lancaster, and he holds him up while about 5 of his teammates come in.
Wow.
It's going to be a tackle for a loss as the ball is going to be spotted at the 20-yard line.
Wyatt would not let him go. He tried to wiggle out, and Wyatt just held on for dear life till Marcus got there. Some others got there to knock him down. That's a nice loss, about 4-yard loss.
So that's going to bring up 4th down at about 14, and looks like we have another timeout. Charge to the Chickasaws. That's been their second timeout.
7:20 left to go here in the second quarter. 29-6 Colts as they've scored on all their possessions. And Blytheville has really put forth an impressive running game, but it's kind of like that bend don't break between the 20 type thing. They're running, then we get down here and it seems like we can kind of put the clamps on them. They've only scored one time, but they do run the ball well.
Well, I'll tell you, they're going to have to come up with a 14-yard play right here, or else we're going to have possession of it again. And
yeah, it's first and or 14 and go, whatever that is, 4th and 15, but it's goal, isn't it?
Yeah, it says 15 on the board there. They just changed that. It was 4th and 14.
And so they've got to score, or it's our ball, like Coach said here. So a couple back-to-back nice plays with Wyatt Lancaster involved, and he was up for Player of the Week.
7:20 left to go in the first half. Colts on top, 29-6. Chickasaws come out of a timeout, facing a 4th and 15. Ball spotted at the Colt 20-yard line. Ingram battles, can't decide which side of the quarterback he wants to line up on. He's finally settles for the right side, and there's Johnson.
Watch the pass.
Rolling to his right. That's a pass. It's going to be high and out of bounds as the defense holds again.
Once again, they've been dynamite between the 20s, but they get to the red zone. It seems like it fizzles out on them, Coach.
Well, I tell you what, he was throwing with the wind to his back right there, and that might have played a factor in that pass right there because it sure went way out of bounds there.
They've had 2 passes there on that drive that went high, and after you throw it into the wind, it's totally different.
So with 7:13 left to go in the first half, the Colts will take over again. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They lead 29-6.
Nice stop. See if we can't bust a big one here just for the fun of it.
Sophomore Cavante Washington is in at quarterback. T.J. Scott is there in the backfield with him. Got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Washington's going to keep it this time. He runs into a blocker, and he's going to be tackled for a loss there at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah. That play just couldn't get off the ground, and, man, they just like sharks in the blood in the water. They come running. Number 3 was in on that, Ladarius Reed, and along with a couple others.
I think he ran into the back of Lomack, Andrew Lomack. And
he tried to cut it back, and it was just too late.
Yeah. So 6:40 and counting here, first half. 2nd down and a bunch, 16. There's Washington. He's looking
deep
for the deep ball. There's a pass to number 15, Austin Elrod, and it's incomplete as number 5. That's Eugene Williams was there to make the play.
He sure didn't play the ball. He tackled him, but he did. It looked like it was a good play. But, yeah, that ball just held up in that throwing against that wind. That's the difference right there.
It's a strong wind.
He threw that ball high.
So 3rd and 16 for the Colts. Ball spotted at their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, down here between these buildings, I think you'd be better quick hitters over, keeping the ball low, quick hitters over the middle and things. I think you'd have a better chance, especially when you're going against the wind.
There's the snap to
We're
Washington.
Try it again right there.
There's a little hook and ladder. And it's successful as Stovall is the second receiver on that, and he picks up the first down. As we saw that play last week too.
We sure did. I was thinking about that, Ronnie, and it worked last week a little better than that. But we're just glad we got the ball right there because that ball just about got fumbled away. That was good hands.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts, and they're going to have the ball at their own 31-yard line.
Still positive result there with a first down.
Have twin receivers on each side. TJ Scott is in the backfield. I'm not sure if Kobe, is he still on the sideline?
Look like there's several over there still. That could be him still over on the bench there, over by the W over there. On Chickasaws on the fence.
He limped off the field a little bit earlier, and he's over there. They're checking him out.
If this score stays like this, I'd leave him right over there. Let him see what we can keep him off of that.
There's Washington with the keeper. He's going to pick up a couple yards. There's a flag late there. Might be a face mask.
Yeah, after last week we had a flag on every play. That's the first flag of the night that I can remember. And it's kind of good. I kind of like the flow of the game.
Looks like they're going to mark it off against the Colts. He's facing this way with it.
They've got a hold, I think, is what the white cap just said. Yep. That's the first flag. That's going to back us up quite a bit there.
So we just picked up the first down, and now we're going to be marked back down to about the 21.
First and 20.
So 1st and 20 now for the Colts.
5:26 to go here in the second quarter.
Let's see if we can eat up this 5.5 minutes here.
Yep, just a little 5-10 yards at a pop.
Again, spread offense for the Colts. Washington looks to pass. He's going to keep it. He fakes it. He stumbles and falls at about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, he pulled it down, had some room, and the old turf monster got him. We're really looking to try to throw this ball some. I think we're working on things for down the line probably.
That was probably a good decision not to throw that one there. But then he had some open space there. Just he tripped.
I think he had at least 5 more yards if he hadn't fell.
Yeah.
But they close quick. They've got a lot of good team speed.
So Washington lines them back up. Stovall goes in motion. They fake the snap there. It's going to be a timeout taken by the Colts with 4:28 left to go here in the first half. The Rivercrest Colts on top 29-6. The Colts, the number 2 seed out of the 3-4A conference. And they will be hosting Gentry next week in the first round of the playoffs. Is that correct, Danny?
That's correct. Yeah, Dan was talking to me last night as he was listening to Gentry Gravett game, and this is the first year that we could remember in a long time where all the places were set already for.
No matter what happens tonight.
No matter what happened, everything was set tonight. And I was looking back through here to tell you how everybody finished. Before we even went in tonight, no matter what happens, win or lose, Pocahontas has the number 1 seed. We have the number 2 seed. Gosnell will finish 3. Truman will finish 4. And Blytheville will finish with a 5 seed out of our conference. And so, yeah, Gentry's coming to our place next week. If we win, the winner of Star City and Truman will come our way. So if we can win, we get 2 home games to start the playoffs, and then it might get real tough after that. But we'll see. We got a long way, and Coach wouldn't like me talking about games on down the line here.
That's Rayner back there at quarterback, and he's going to keep it, but he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 20.
Yeah, we're just not maybe that's why we're throwing the ball more. Kobe Turner was running the ball really well against them, but right now he is – I think he's still over there. Yep.
Yeah, he's got some.
And he's just not – these others have not found the magic that Kobe was finding against them. We're looking.
Washington rolls to his right.
Yeah, he's got a hot pursuit.
The
There's a guy right there.
That's Michael Rayner. Catches it at the 35-yard line, and he's going to go out of bounds at the Chickasaw 40.
That was a nice rolling pitch and catch right there.
So they're going to spot him now at the 39-yard line, and that's good for another Colt first down.
Yeah, there was hot pursuit coming from that backside, and he just rolled away from that defense. And, man, that was a nice play. Nice pass on the run.
You know, how much was that, Danny? 39-yard reception for Michael Rayner, and then he comes back to the huddle and lines up at quarterback.
Oh, to be young again.
And he's going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled.
I think if I was him, I'd go over and tuck my shirt in is what I'd do.
Maybe a loss of 1 on that play.
Because that's the second time they've grabbed him just by a jersey. And but he did so well last week. Well, as a matter of fact, he gained
163 yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wrote that down. He gained 163 yards just against Truman last week.
A career high for him.
He was just direct snapping it and running over him.
That's him again. He keeps it. He's
Look
finds
out.
a seam
There's
there in
a
the middle
nice play
of the line, and he's going to
Yeah.
take it down to the 19-yard line.
That is nice.
So another first down for the Colts.
That's what we need right there.
21-yard gain.
He finds those holes, and when he does, he hits them hard, and he usually gets big yardage out of it.
Rayner stays on the field. That's Kimbrough coming in.
Yeah, I think he switched jerseys. 74. He was wearing 40, so now they got him. He has to wear a different jersey if he's going to play the line. And so he's got a wardrobe person over there helping him out tonight. Here comes Mr. Stovall.
Stovall, he's going to be in the end zone.
Touchdown.
19-yard touchdown run by Jaden Stovall.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Took the handoff there from Michael Rayner and finds the seam and scores it.
We talked about it all season. There comes a time you're flying down that line, you got to put a foot in the ground and turn it upfield, and that's what he does really, really well.
2:22 left to go here in the first half, and the Colts put 6 more on the board. And
35 in the first half, 2:22 left.
Josh Johnson set to try another point after. The last one was a high snap, and Austin Elrod with a heads-up play found Kevin Morris in the end zone for 2. This time, snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is no good.
I almost said it, but I didn't jinx him. I said he's had some pretty extra points tonight, and that one just got off a little bit low.
So with 2:22 left to go in the first half, the score remains Rivercrest Colts 35, Blytheville Chickasaws 6.
The offense is clicking on all cylinders tonight. Just about everything they're doing is working. And Blytheville made a little rough down here on our end of the field for a while, and then we've picked a couple holes. That little rollout pass, all in one motion there, throwing it down the field. That really got us going here for our fifth touchdown tonight. Man, what a great offensive outburst here in the first half by the Colts. Yes. And the defense has held them to 6. That's pretty impressive. They scored, 22 against Pocahontas?
Mm-hmm. Again, number 17, Leland Newsom, set to kick off. It's a little different kick. It
going to go out of bounds.
Spun off his the right side of his foot and goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Flags go out.
Well, Coach, you're going to open up basketball tomorrow, right?
We do.
Are you excited?
I'm super. I'm sitting here calling this game and thinking about, okay, what are we going to do on defense tomorrow? So, we open up with Rector Lady Cougars at Rector, and our junior high plays at 3 o'clock. Senior high girls play at 4. And so we're excited about getting started.
Is that like a preseason, or is that a little classic or something?
It's a benefit game over there.
Okay.
So,
well, man, we wish you all the best this season. I know y'all put in the work, and I think you're going to see some good results on the court.
I was pretty pleased this week with our practices.
Yeah, got a good luck on the basketball team already on YouTube. Let's get back to football here. We'll talk more basketball as we go.
There's a handoff to Battles, and he's going to be met there by – that's going to be 44, Nolan Williams.
Yeah, he's had 2 or 3 good hard hits tonight. Mr. Nolan's ready to play some ball.
So no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Blytheville.
I tell you, as good as their backs are, when you stop them to no gain or even a tackle for loss, that's a big thing. They are hard to bring down. He's going to keep it this time.
Rolling out. He's going to pass it over the middle. And there's, that's Kevin Morris.
Man.
I thought he was going to pick that off, and then Stovall was there as well, as it was intended for number 1, Levin Reed.
That play was open for a second, man. Kevin come back and really covered some ground to knock that down. That's a good play. 1:49 left in the first half here, just before halftime. 1:49. Flag kind of laying down a little limp now, so the wind's kind of swirling. It's kind of up and down. You would know it'd lay when they're got the ball. You know how that goes.
There's a snap, handoff to Ingram Battles, and he's going to be met there by about 6 Colt defenders. Yeah. I know Quinshon Perry was in on that tackle, as well as Tyshawn Love.
Just pretty
Nolan Williams gets up off the bottom of that, as well as number 3, Marcus Slayton.
Just about anybody's on defense was there, and you'd love to see that many red hats around the ball, that's for sure.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
1:20, clock's running. Man, what a first half.
Tim Brown has not been in this series. Ingram Battles has been the back there. This time Johnson's going to pass it over to the right. He has a man there.
Yes.
And looks like number 1, Michael Rayner, was there.
On the coverage. Still a little bit high, wasn't it? Still a little bit high. And Tyshawn Love putting some extra pressure on the quarterback there, hurrying things up, and that always works well. And Colts are going to take over once again on downs.
Yeah.
We might have a shot here to put another strike on the board.
You know, it wouldn't hurt my feelings any if we went in 42-6.
I don't know if I was expecting that many.
For them making the yards, the last 6 plays have gone for -1 yard.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah, we've made a few adjustments on the defensive side on that run, and they're getting these guys, getting them legs, tying them up.
There's another handoff to Jaden Stovall.
Look out.
He finds another hole, and he's going to be gone again. He's at the 12-yard line before he steps out of bounds. He had some open field there, and the defender was able to get the right angle on him and force him out of bounds. Looks like the 13-yard line is where they spot it.
Yeah.
With 54 seconds left to go here in the first half.
28-yard pickup, Coach.
I like it. That's 2 plays in a row right there for Stovall that's gone for a big game. This time Rayner's going to keep it. He takes it up the middle.
We did it.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're marking it inside the 1, right on the 1.
First and go.
There he is. You're right.
First and go for the Colts.
He come in on the 1, and then he took a sidestep.
We still have 2 timeouts left and 40 seconds and counting here on the clock.
Got it.
Tristan Turner brings in the play, number 77.
Clock still running. Play clock down to 20.
30 seconds now on the clock. They're going to bring Kimbrew and Slayton in the backfield.
Man, I think you watch 3 run in behind 74.
And there he is. Oh, he's met there, but he's going to take it on in.
Touchdown.
You can't stop the bull out there.
He got hit up the 2.
Son, he got hit hard, too, and he just
hard.
kept churning. And next thing you know, his red hat goes right in the end zone. And, man, we just broke 40 in the first half, guys.
So with 13 seconds left here in the first half, the Colts score again on a 2-yard run by Marcus Slayton. Tough run.
Well, they always say you want to be peaking about playoff time, and I think we're right there. We're right there, especially a couple weeks ago against Gosnell. Now, listen, Truman's got a good ball club. Star City better be ready next week when they come down there.
Truman is they're really fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
Offense you don't see.
Right. Point after is good. So 42-6, just like we talked about.
Wow.
With 13 seconds left here in the first half. Great start for the Colts.
We might see several of those freshmen tonight get in the game here in the second half. Might see a little bit of Joe Lewis. I don't know if he'll play a little bit of quarterback. We'll see, though, how that goes come fourth quarter. We'll get this first half out of the way and get somebody to deliver some hamburgers up here, and we'll be all right.
I'll tell you what, at least a bottle of water.
I want to thank old Billy Walker Bubba out there for running that camera for us, like giving you those good pictures. And he never gets to sit down up here and just take it easy.
Looks like a lot of the Blytheville crowds, either they're trying to beat people to the concession stand or they're heading home.
Yeah.
Josh is going to stay in the kick.
Yeah, Josh is going to kick. We're going to see. He kind of looks like he wants to do a little onside kick here. Yeah. There's some specialty thing we're working on here. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow, what a bounce.
Yep.
Nice kick there. Oh, and there's a little extra on the sideline, and there, I believe the Blytheville player is going to be hit with a penalty there. That's number 13. So he hit a player there
Royal
in the back.
Royal McChristian. And
out of bounds.
Jaden Stovall pushed the runner out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to call here.
And I'm sure his coach is not going to be happy about that.
He was about to back it off the wrong way. He had to turn around. He took one step and spun in the middle there and went the other way. So it's going to cost him 15 on a personal unsportsmanlike foul over there on the sideline.
So 11 seconds now left to go here in the first half. 42-6.
Might be a good time for a knee.
Rivercrest on top. I see Tim Brown is back in there. I was wondering why he wasn't in on that last series, but apparently they platoon those guys.
I see Kobe Turner over there walking. He's up on that leg, but it is heavily taped. Yeah.
There's a pass over the head of Tim Brown.
Hard to call there. He's pleading his case, but that usually don't work. And we're going to give the 15 back.
And he's going to go off, and Kevin Morris is going to come in. Actually, they're kind of acting like the clock was running there, but it stopped at 8 seconds.
Let's see what they do here.
We got our
they may take a
prevent defense in.
Yeah, they may take a long shot to the end zone here, especially with the wind to your back. I think I'd take a shot at it. Right.
There's a pass over the middle. That's number 12, Mike Terry.
Oh, he dropped it.
Nice heads-up play there by Kevin Morris as he comes up with that ball. And that's the end of the first half as the clock hits all zeros.
They tried their version of the hook and lateral, and it didn't lateral. It just hooked.
So great first half for the Colts. They go in the locker room up 42-6.
What a half of offense. Pretty much just doing what they want to do. We ran the ball some, had some big pass plays. One that sticks out to me is that deflection that got kicked up in the air by a good play by their back, their defensive back, and Austin Elrod snatched it out of the air and fell down there at the 2 or 3 yard line. And then Kobe Turner looked really good until he twisted an ankle or whatever he's dealing with there. It looked like he'd had that tape on before the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so hopefully he'll get to just kind of rest here the second half. But Michael Rayner come in and did his great stuff. Jaden Stovall, just pretty much whoever took the ball did a great job there. It takes us to halftime here in Blytheville at Haley Field here in Blytheville, Arkansas. Last time Blytheville had beat us here was 1982. That's been a lot of years ago. That's when my wife was a senior, so you know that's been 100 years ago. But it's halftime. She's loving that. It's 42-6, all Colts all the time. We're going to take a break. You guys get a sandwich and a cold drink, and we'll see you here for the second half. Hey, welcome back, man. We got about 3 minutes before halftime is over, and get the third quarter started. As you can tell there by the score, it's all Colts, 42-6. Great defense, and the offense pretty much had their way. And as we look at stats, we'll start with Blytheville's first. They rushed the ball 20 times for 107 yards. They moved the ball pretty good between the 20s, and they were led by well, let's see. Look, let me get down here just a second. Tim Brown caught a pass for 16 yards, and Darius Wilson caught 2 passes for 23 yards, and Mike Terry caught 1 ball for 6 yards. There was an interception that was caught by Kobe Turner before he got hurt, and so they had that one interception. As far as rushing, that's where they really shined. Tim Brown had 7 carries for 57 yards and 1 touchdown, their only touchdown. And Ingram Battles ran the ball 12 times for 50 yards. And Royal Christian ran the ball 1 time for 0 yards as he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. So overall, they've got 152 total yards of offense. That is compared to the Rivercrest 311, so we doubled them up on offensive numbers. We rushed the ball 17 times for 124 yards. Kobe Turner, Mike Rayner, I mean, just on and on. Mike had 84 yards for just 4 carries, 1 touchdown. And receiving, I'm on the wrong end. But anyway, let me go to receiving. He's had 4 catches for 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Kobe had 1 catch for 54 yards right off the bat there. And then Jaden Stovall had 1 for 17 yards. Austin Elrod was one that caught that big deflection for 29 yards. And then Kevin Morris caught 1 ball for 3 yards. Cavante threw the ball 7 times. 8 times, completed 7 of them for 184 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing the ball, now I'll get to that. Mike Rayner had 5 carries for 45 yards. Kobe Turner was 5 carries for 33 before he went out, 1 touchdown. Marcus Slayton has 3 carries and for 4 yards, but he's got 2 touchdowns. So if we're down there close, you just put number 3, give him the ball, run him in behind number 74, and the result is R40, whatever number he's got on from his wardrobe dresser. You can put 6 on the board. And then Jaden Stovall had 2 rushes for 47 yards and 1 touchdown. So that's good offense for the Colts tonight. On defense, it's your regulars. Marcus Slayton had 9 tackles. White Lancaster had 5 tackles, 2 for loss, 1 quarterback hurry. Kobe Turner had that big interception for a 46-yard touchdown, pick 6. Also, Jaden Stovall had 5 tackles, 1 quarterback hurry. Trent Kimbrough had 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Tyshawn Love was in on a couple tackles, but also had a couple quarterback hurries and 1 tackle for loss. And that's just kind of the highlights there. T.J. Scott picked up 4. Nolan Williams had a couple hard hits. Number 44 picked up a couple. And Quinshawn Perry was in there with 4 tackles on the defensive side. The officials have gathered there on the Chickasaw logo there at midfield. And just about to start. They just put 3 minutes back up. They had some more festivities at halftime. And you can see down here below us, the Chickasaws coming to their sideline. Coaches huddling them up there about the 50. And our boys are down there in the far end zone. And they're kind of going through their warm-ups, coming out of the locker room. And we're going to crank back up here in about 1:50. Clock's running there. You can see the coach from Blytheville wanting to get the boys fired up and finish strong. Both teams looking at playoff games next week. And so the big thing right now in this big lopsided game is nobody get hurt. And we're hoping that Kobe's going to be okay over there. And I'm sure he's going to kind of get the second half off. He's walking a little softly over there, isn't he? We can tell that from across the way here. We're up here behind the Blytheville bench looking toward the visitors' bleachers. And like we said earlier, a pretty good crowd showed up from Rivercrest tonight, making the big 22-mile trip up the interstate. And the wind's still blowing. Rain's supposed to come in later tonight. hopefully get this game in. We will be in the mercy rule when we start, and so this second half will go pretty fast. And appreciate you guys watching tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. We are in November. October's come and gone, and it's time to give thanks in the month of November.
And you probably mentioned this in the stats, whatever, but congratulations to Kobe Turner before he left the field. He needed 18 yards coming in to reach 1,000. He had 33 before he went out in this game. So,
good point. Congratulations to Kobe, 1,000-yard rusher. That sounds impressive.
He was running the ball really, really hard before he went out. I mean, a couple of plays there, he had two people right in front of him. He just kind of ducked in between them and picked up another 10 yards.
That's what I said. It looked like he was gliding through them. They just couldn't bring him down. His balance was really good. And so here we go. We're ready to kick off the second half. It will be us kicking off to Blytheville.
Leland Newsom, number 17, set to kick off for the Colts.
Leland's got the wind behind his back, and let's see if he can bury one where it says Blytheville down there.
And he just hit it. It's going to be about the 6-yard line, and it's going to be returned by
everybody find their lanes.
Number 11, that's Tyron Walker, before he's met by number 14 there. That's Joey Towery.
Joey, my boy, that's my star special teams guy right there. Jaden Stovall, that was kind of funny, man. He was blocking that guy, and he just blocked him back into his own runner and knocked him down. So there's more than one way to bring a guy down.
So first and 10 for the Chickasaws. The clock is going to be running as the mercy rule is in effect. So the third and fourth quarters should travel pretty quickly here at Haley Field in Blytheville.
I think we all said 2 or 3 times in the halftime there, what a half, what a half.
So there's the handoff to number 2. That's Tim Brown. And he's finally going to be brought down by Quinshon Perry at the 34-yard line. The loss of 1 on the play.
Going to lose 1, and, man, he's like a water bug, man. He's just hard to bring down. He's here 1 minute, and he just kind of translates over here. He is a really, really good runner. Fun to watch.
Kind of reminded me of the old Frogger video game.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Here's the handoff to him again. That's Tim Brown, and he's going to be tackled for another loss as Kimbrew was there, as well as Colton Ball and number 71, Quinshon Perry again.
Wyatt Lancaster once again getting up off the ground, and so your regulars there are keying in now.
So third down and 15 for the Chickasaws.
Clock at 10:15, and it will not stop. It's mercy rule, as Coach said, and we'll keep running.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. John Tavius Johnson, the quarterback, he's going to keep it this time, and he's going to be brought down by that Colt defense as Colton Ball and Wyatt Lancaster. Yeah. Also in there was number 3, Marcus Slayton.
Quinshon Perry, cast of characters. There goes Colton off the field. Jaden Stovall is going to go off, get a breather. You're going to start seeing some other guys get some shots.
Fourth down now, 4th and 15. This Blytheville team has yet to punt. They've gone for it on 4th down. And,
this is going to give
I don't know. They haven't. Have they converted any of these 4th downs yet?
No. Maybe one. I think on a pass play.
And here's another pass play as he throws the ball deep, and it's going to be picked off by T.J. Scott, and he's makes a move and puts the defender on his on skates there. And so great job by T.J. Scott. At first I thought, man, he's running the wrong way, and then he finally put on the brakes, and when he did, the Chickasaw player tried to stop, and his feet came
made
right
a great
out
turn.
under.
He turned it in and looked around, and it was open. We got a flag down on that play. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, he's brought it back up over midfield to the Chickasaw 45 on their side of the field.
So it looks like the penalty is against the Colts.
Probably a block in the back or something on that return. Let's see how much. Probably 10 yards. Yeah.
There it is.
See what the call is here. Yeah, block in the back.
So the Colts will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Legal use of hands. They call it all kind of things.
Clock is at 8:10 and running as the mercy rule is in effect here in the third quarter.
I like that when we're on that good side of the mercy rule for sure. 42-6, man. What a half.
We'll start seeing some new faces here pretty soon for both teams.
Yep. Some of these guys getting their first action here.
There's a handoff to T.J. Scott.
He
has a hole, and he's going to take it to the house as he's at the 20, 15 to 10. Woo! So a 55-yard touchdown run by T.J. Scott. There's a flag in the end zone.
Did we celebrate too much, or he kind of looked around at him as he was going across the end line, but I didn't see what he really taunted or anything. But, man, when he broke that line, he turned it on, didn't he?
He sure did.
I didn't know TJ had them afterburners like that. That was awesome.
And a penalty against
us.
The Colts.
I think
and I'm sure he's fixing to get a talking to over there.
Yeah. Going to assess it to the kickoff. And I think we kind of taunted a little bit as we was going across the end line there for the touchdown. And seen that head turn around, kind of throw back to the old Deion Sanders day, you know.
Yeah.
Only thing he didn't do was put his hand behind his head.
Just glad it wasn't the Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, that's right. But it's going to be touchdown Colts. Going to take us to 48. Clock running 6:30, and it will keep running. See if old Big Josh here can't get him another extra point. And they jumped off. And we're going to get about half the distance here.
Too bad we can't swap that out on the kickoff thing there.
Yeah.
Assess that as well. Cancel that out.
Yeah, we're going to have to kick off from about the 25. We're going to try it again here.
48-6 your score.
We're going to run off 2 minutes of the clock just getting this extra point in.
Make that 49-6 with 5:55 left to go here in the third quarter.
And that was a bolt of lightning right there strike, man. That was a nice play. I imagine a lot of backups on both sides are going to get some play now with state playoffs starting next Friday night. Once again, we'll remind you probably over and over, get excited about state, but next Friday night we'll be at home at the Cortez Kennedy Field, and we'll be playing Gentry from way up above Fayetteville, just about as far as you can go up in Arkansas in the corner. We're in one corner and they're in the other corner. About 5.5 hours.
I'm glad it's at the Tez.
Yeah, we'd be traveling over there, guys, and I'm glad we're going to be home. We're going to be bringing the game live, right, Dan? We'll be live with the game, and we'll be taking care of that. We do have to pay so much a game to do the playoffs, but I think we'll get that all covered, and shouldn't be any problem bringing you live Colt State tournament football next Friday night.
Leland Newsom, another kickoff, and this time the ball hits at about the 42-yard line, and it's going to go out of bounds.
There's another flag, and it's going to start there.
So the Chickasaws will take over. Looks like they're going to take it at the 40-yard line.
Big discussion going on here. Coach is getting involved, making sure they get it right. We may, I don't know. Coach is going to bring them over. He may have them re-kick.
Did they mark it off on the kickoff? I wasn't really paying attention when he kicked that off.
You know, I wasn't either, but I'm sure they did because it was back there. Yeah.
Okay.
Kicked off from the 25. And
I was looking off and really wasn't thinking about that at the time.
Yeah, they lost. Had that 15-yard penalty assessed from the unsportsmanlike in the end zone there on the touchdown. So
they're going to take over at midfield, be 1st and 10 Chickasaws. 3:30 left to go here in the third quarter. The clock is running with the mercy rule in effect. Colts up 49-6. Hand off to, that's Battles, number 22. And he has a few blockers up there in front of him. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds
by Kieran Morris, number 22.
22, who's hobbling a little bit there.
Yeah, I think he ran into a bench or something over there and hit a knee. Yeah, we got all kind of young guys getting to play.
I see Jeb Brigance out there, 51. Hand off to Battles again. And he's going to take the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Kieran Morris again there. In on that tackle.
Number 65, Wesley Gray, in for the Colts. They're in the middle of that defense.
Yep. Tyshawn Love is in there. They're naming him Nolan Williams Robertson over there on the far side, 21 J. Robertson.
Looks like, is that number 10, Jackson Eflin?
Over here on the side. Yeah, over here. There's a quick snap.
That's going to be Battles again on the carry. And I see
there's a number 20,
it's
Monteria Smith in on that tackle. They're shuffling them in and out pretty good. Number 10 going off, Jackson Eflin. Everybody's getting some playing time here. This is nice. 1:50 left in the third quarters. We're on the nonstop clock. It's going to go fast.
He's going to pass it this time, and he has a receiver in the end zone, but it's just over his head as number 23, Mike Faison, there with the coverage.
49-6, all Colts here in Blytheville, Arkansas tonight on a beautiful 75-degree November night. Boy, that don't get said very often. Usually it's cold and spitting sleet or something like that about now. That's right, yeah. Yeah, weather's not going to be the same way when we wake up in the morning. Clock's running. I don't know if they're going to – they got 12 seconds left on the play clock.
And off to Battles, number 22, and he's going to be
there's a good tackle
there by
Jay Robertson.
That is Jay Robertson. Yep.
They grabbed him and put him down. Jay's been steady all season. He's been out there. He's got the corner control over there, and he takes a good job of that. We're going to get one more play in maybe here before the third quarter's over, and that was fast.
And speaking of third, it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Chickasaws.
Colts making them work, even with the replacements. They're making them work for this touchdown here. He's going to try to roll this edge. And he's got a little hold on the edge there, but it didn't get called.
He's going to take it in.
Yep. Mr. number 2, that's Mr. Tim Brown, gets the touchdown there for the Chickasaws here on senior night for the Blytheville Chickasaws. They were all announced before the game. But Mr. Tim's just a junior, but there was several seniors that were recognized before the game. That's the end of the third quarter, Coach. That was fast.
Yeah.
They're going to go ahead and hit this, try to take this 2-point conversion in before we switch over to the fourth quarter. So it's a non-time play.
And that's going to be
truck right over.
2-point conversion is going to be good. Got some confetti going off over here on the home side of the field. So with the end of the third quarter, it's all Rivercrest, 49-14 with 12 minutes remaining in this contest, and that'll be a fast 12 minutes as the mercy rule has been in effect the whole second half here. I tell you what, this has been a great game for the Colts.
Yes. This ought to give you a lot of confidence going into state first round next week and get to play at home, get to sleep in your own bed.
Yeah.
Coaches don't have to worry if you're in your motel room. That's good stuff right there, boy.
You know, other than Kobe Turner hobbling a little bit over there on the sideline, this has been a near perfect game.
Sure has.
For the Colts.
Trying to look here and see if I can get us an idea where everybody's going to be playing next week. We know where we're playing. We know where Truman's going to be playing. You have any idea where Pocahontas goes?
They'll be home.
Yeah, Pocahontas will be at home.
They'll be at home for sure. Wonder if Mr. Baker's got his 4 touchdowns tonight, trying to set a new record all-time, AAA.
Truman goes to Star City, don't they?
That's correct.
That's a long ways.
That's a long trip, too. I think that's down south. Ain't it?
Yes, way down south.
Oh,
Better get on it. Get on it.
looky here.
Uh-oh.
Look at this.
Look out.
Jacavian.
Jacavian. Nice return.
Number 4, Jacavian Williams on the return.
Yeah, if you blink, this game's going to be over.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the Rivercrest 46-yard line. That's where the Colts will take over. 1st and 10. 32-yard return. The greatest stat man in Northeast Arkansas just told us.
He is good. Whatever you need to know, he'll find it out. Yeah, they've not.
Joe Lewis Ralph in at quarterback. He wears number 7, sophomore quarterback. He threw a touchdown last week, didn't he?
They've not filled in the brackets yet, so on AAA. So they're probably some of those other conferences had some games to decide things. There's Mr. Joe.
That's Mike Faison, number 23, I believe, on the carry.
23. Yep, Mike Faison on the carry. I thought we might see a little bit of Joe Lewis tonight. He's got one of them good football names, Joe Lewis Ralph.
Or boxing name.
Yeah, Jersey Joe. We showing our age. We know all these old guys, man. Good to see these guys get to play. They practice hard, work hard. I've always told you I got a special spot in my heart for these bench guys. Number 4, Mr. Jacavian Williams with the carry. He's going to get maybe a yard or 2. 10 minutes left in this game, and it's going to be exactly that, 10 minutes. Usually 10 minutes meant an hour, but not tonight. 10 minutes means 10 minutes with the mercy rule in effect. See if they might let Joe Lewis cut loose with a pass right here. They tried that.
They've drawn him off sides at least twice tonight. They were trying it again there.
Free 5 is what I call that play. Looking for the free 5.
There's a
He's
snap.
going to get a shot right here. He throws a good ball. Look at that baby right there, man. Woo-hoo. That thing is just a tight spiral. That's all that was. That was a great pass, just a little bit long. But he throws a really nice ball. He threw that little halfback pass last week, didn't he, against Truman there early in the game?
That was about a 50-yard pass right there. Yeah.
He's got a nice arm. Just a little high. Probably that was a good thing it was a little high because he was well covered.
And that was into the wind.
Yeah, that's right. That was into the wind.
Yeah.
For sure. Think about that. He's going to try it again here. Let's see what this does here. Oh,
this one's going to be
just a little
off
low.
Target.
Blytheville's going to take over the ball right there after that 4th down play. 8:40 left to go in this one as the clock runs. And we're going to end up our season 7-3. And, guys, we did it. We come back. I come back from being sick.
I know.
And we went on a winning streak.
I know.
Won all 6 of them.
We lost every game you were out.
So blame the losses on me. I've got big shoulders. I'll take it. Looking forward to state. It's going to make us 6-1 in a conference. Would love another shot at Pocahontas. But, man, they have stayed true all year, not a slip up.
That's going to be battles on the carry.
Yeah, he is a hard customer to bring down. 27 is Tyron Henry.
Number is that 18? Sterling Winston was in on that stop.
They're getting to play some of their backups too.
Winston is a senior.
Just getting a weather notification coming across here on the phone, so I don't know if bad weather's coming to the area.
Yeah, number 3, Ladarius Reed in at quarterback.
Nice play right there.
Chickasaws.
Jeffrey Hill, I seen him come in earlier. Makes a good play right there. Yeah, they're calling for thunderstorms after 1 a.m. So we'll be home, and I might be in my bed sleep by then if I'm not watching replay of the game tonight and seeing how good we did again. You may not sleep much tonight, Coach, with the first basketball game tomorrow of the season.
I'm probably going to go home and watch a little film, actually.
Get prepared. Get prepared. Wish you the best.
There's a handoff to
Look out.
number 13. That's Royal McChristian.
We got the ball.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground with it.
We already got the ball.
Who is that? 26? That's Cash Spann right there.
It should have been a fumble.
Our freshman.
Blytheville calls a timeout right here with 6:20 left to go in the game.
And I remember when Cash was about that high. He's been in Libby's class a lot. One of my daughter's classes all through the school. And
Good basketball player, too.
Cash is coming on as quite an athlete.
You know, I believe Blytheville's coach here, you know, he called that timeout. We're in the mercy rule, 6:20 remaining. They just – actually, the ball was loose right there, and we recovered it.
Referees never saw it.
And, and so he called this timeout. His players came over to the side, and he was like, all right, come on, let's go. You know, he's thinking about next week with this series right here. You know, if they can punch the ball into the end zone right here, it kind of gives them a little something to take away from this game. Though they haven't had a lot of good things happen so far. So he's trying to build some momentum for this playoff game next week for them. They're going to be on the road somewhere.
Yeah, all the brackets are not out, not full yet, with people still playing tonight. Some games were played last night, as we told you, with the Gravitt Gentry game played a Thursday night. Also, I know EPC and Mark Tree played last night, so they do get some Thursday games in, but we always kind of seem to stay on the Friday.
They said that EPC Mark Tree game was packed out, too.
Yeah, that's a big game.
There's a handoff to I believe that's number 28.
Whoa. Let's see if he's
they're going to give him a touchdown.
Touchdown. That's a hard run right there.
That's number 28, Courtney Rogers, a freshman.
28.
28.
Is it 20 or 28? Okay. Number 20 is what we're being told.
28 is what the PA guy just said. He's
28.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
Courtney Rogers.
Courtney Rogers, PA guy said.
Oh, yeah, 28.
They're hard to read the numbers.
Oh, he
fumble.
just fumbled it right there on the
bad
two-point
exchange.
conversion.
And who's got it there?
That's number 41. That is Naeem Rayner.
Yep. That's Mike Rayner's little brother.
He's bigger than
I have that happen. I got bigger little brothers. I'm the run of the group.
He can go home tonight and say, hey, brother, you had your game. I had mine, too.
That's right.
This fumble recovery.
I recovered a fumble. 5:05 left as the clock runs down, and we got time for a kickoff to us and maybe a couple knees, and that might be about it. I don't know. He might open up for these younger guys. I like to watch Joe Lewis throw that ball, man. He's got a good arm. Courtney Rogers was the one that scored that touchdown. Nice little pass and catch.
Back here for the Colts, we have number 42, Kylan Sanders, freshman. And I believe that's number 4, Jacavian Williams on the other side.
Billy Joe Scribner's out there, 25. Austin Elrod's up here on the line. There's the kick.
That's going to go to Williams. And he's going to
Look
take
out.
it to about the 33-yard line where he's going to be met.
He may be our running back and waiting. You can tell he's got a good first step, which Cavian does. These guys just keep coming at us. Good running backs after good running backs, and through all the years, good tradition here at Rivercrest.
So first and 10 for the Colts here with 3:47 and counting, and they're going to have it first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looks like we might throw the ball again. Well, little handoff there to Mike Faison.
Mike
Look out. Look at Mike go. Oh, man.
Mercy.
Now, there could be taunting right there. Yeah. Trying to get somebody off the field over here on the Blytheville side. Band's playing good and loud, so you're getting a little concert in the background.
Great run there by Mike Faison.
Oh,
there's a snap over the head of Joe Lewis. He picks it up
Look here.
on the bounce.
Oh.
And he's going to be met there for a loss by number 2, Tim Brown.
I thought he was going to get around the edge here and have a chance to maybe throw it. Just a bad snap there. Lots of players going in and out, and everybody's looking over there. Let me see. Ian McLean's in there. I see 54 down there. 25's in the game. Billy Joe Scribner, I mentioned him. Trying to get mom and daddy's, grandma and grandpa's like to hear their kids' names. 55's in there. Jared Robertson. There's a fumble. He's going to fall on it. Kavion Williams covers his own fumble. Just got about a minute and a half left. 49-20. A couple of them touchdowns were in the mop-up row.
Got a couple of different colored helmets out here for.
Yeah, they may have had some freshmen come up too, yeah. Coach. It's going to bring up third down. We haven't even been bringing the downs because the clock's going so fast. Third and long. 3 acres.
There's the pitch out to
Get up in there, Mike.
There's a flag out there.
24, Braden Champion out there. Yeah, that was kind of a raw deal right there. I thought he was really doing a great job on the edge there.
Really good block out here.
He's got his hat off too, so he's got a couple. Yeah, he's going to call holding. That's going to run the clock out. Time they get this thing marked off, that's going to be about the ball game. Yeah. Time they get this ball set, I don't know if we're even going to have to snap it or not.
No, there's going to be a 25-second play clock, so
that's going to be the last play of the game.
We won't even have to snap it right here.
Yeah. These guys are saying, man, they'll go off sides. 54 trying to Ian was helping number 50, Amrian Lofton, make sure he stayed on the right side. Coach, that's going to be the ball game tonight.
What a game for the Colts. A 49-20 victory on the road at Blytheville. And you have to be pleased about that if you're Coach Johnny Fleming.
Yeah, a good tune-up as we get in, ready to go into playoffs here. And one more time, we'll tell you, if you haven't heard it already tonight, we'll be playing Gentry at home next Friday night. They're at Colts Stadium, Cortez Kennedy Field, and going to be a big week of prep. And it's always exciting around the complex as we get ready for state playoffs.
Yeah, I think tomorrow there's a fall festival going on at the elementary school. The cheerleaders are competing tomorrow at Brooklyn, I believe.
Yeah.
And Lady Colts are playing over at Rector. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Senior high will play at 4 o'clock tomorrow at Rector. So if you don't have anything going on, come out and support the Colts somewhere, whether it's one of those 3 places.
You can find plenty to do tomorrow.
There's plenty to do, yes, sir.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Ladies, thanks for watching. And hope everybody enjoyed the game tonight. It was kind of a quick second half, but we kind of like it like that. That means you've done your job in the first half. And so until next Friday night, first round, state playoffs, Colts versus Gentry. We'll see.